What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kendall, and it's day 49 of 100 Days of Code. Can you believe it? Day 49. We're almost to halfway point, day 50, but today is day 49. So, it's been an amazing thing. We know the rules of 100 Days of Code are one, that we code 1 hour a day, two, we keep ourselves accountable to you find people publicly, and number three, that we share our thoughts and our feelings with you. So we're gonna get in touch with our vulnerable sides. And so, what did we get up to today? Well, today's been another beautiful sunny day, so it's been difficult to stay inside. Also, I got a small family, so it is what it is. So I can't code as much maybe as other people, but you know what? I've learned to do what I can, do the best at what I can, and try to finish that. And today we worked again on the recap tasks. So for those of you who don't know, I'm currently attending a boot camp. It's School of Code is the name of the boot camp. The boot camp is a 16-week intensive boot camp, and it takes you from zero to hero in coding, and you learn how to problem solve, how to break down problems, and how to become a pretty good programmer through that process. And already in week 7, we finished it. We're already on React. So we've done things like HTML, JavaScript, uh, like DOM manipulation, things like that. We've done React, we've done backends, things like Node.js and Express, and all cool stuff like that. And it's been amazing so far. So, what did we get up to today? So today we're the sort of recap tasks. So every weekend with School of Code, we're given recap tasks. The recap task this weekend for week 7 was all about basically creating a blog. So they gave you sort of different components, because in React there's different components. We would create different components. So one component was blog post, one component was comments, one component was comment list, one component was comment form, and then we were to sort of interlink those with the app components. And all of these, they work with each other, and then you render them to bring about a result of a blog. So there'd be like a top box, which would sort of be inside it to be like my first post, and then it'd be by Chris Mia, who's the founder. Then it'd be the dates, and then there's a picture in the middle of two girls looking at a computer screen, and then there's like a little blog, and then below that are two people leaving comments, and then below that is sort of an author, and then a comment box, a way you can submit new comments, and it will then put in another comment, that sort of thing. And that was all from scratch, all in React. So that's what we got up to today. Yesterday we only got up to a certain point because we only had a certain amount of time. Today I had a couple more hours, about maybe 2.5 hours extra. So I finished the functionality of the various tasks, got them working, which is good. Are they optimal and are they working exactly the way they should? Well, they're doing everything they should be, and they look like they're doing what they should be doing. So that's good. That's a positive. The styling, it's about there, but the styling was only if we had time. Um, if I believe that's right. It's only really if we had the extra time. It was sort of like saying, if you finish, which I did finish, but I'm gonna have to work on the styling a little bit more. But anyways, we had a lot of fun on this today. Sort of working out some problems, how to build these components and how to make them link together. Um, so, for example, in blog post, in there, I wrote a plan and that sort of thing for the first day. You had to do things like, sort of grabbing the props, so like blog.title and blog.author, and then returning those into the bit where it gets rendered and that sort of thing, and then exporting blog post out so then I can use that component into something else. The same thing with comments, the same sort of thing. So if I go into comments, um, I also had to create a file for that, create a function of comment, then pass in the prop of comments in squiggly brackets, that sort of thing. And then inside the function, then I had to sort of then make it specific, because essentially we had to, they had to be able to give their name and that sort of thing. And then it would do is the function would then split out sort of the letters of their first, maybe first and last name or first and middle name, and then it would take those and then it would put them into sort of a component on the screen. So that would just be, for example, if it was Chris Mia, it was CM, and it would just show that. If it was first, middle, and last, then it would show CVM, for example, and it would show first, middle, and last to whatever they put in, and then it would show their blog posts. So there was stuff like that that had to sort of render in and work out, which is really fun to sort of break down and sort of get to the bottom of. As well, we had to do a component for a comment form. So with the comment form, it was more to do with like sort of the inputs, so the input fields of where they could write in and hand in a value. And so obviously I had to use the sort of thing of event.target.value, so they could put something in there and they would detect it. And then of course label those various ones different things as well. So that was super cool to do that. And then there was a button at the bottom. So in this sort of comment form section, then create a button as well, and then that was rendered and returned into the HTML, which was really cool. So then the next thing we had to do is then do sort of a list as well. So with relation to the comment list itself, with relation to that, you obviously had to do the same thing you did in every other file. I had to import in comment from its place where it came from, and then create sort of a function called, I called it comment list, passed in squiggly brackets the props of comments list through destructuring, returned sort of an li and mapped through the different bits of the comments list, and then did that by the element.id, and then passes in into the key and the comments and that sort of thing to keep track of those. So that was a lot of fun today doing that. So the functionality is there. It's doing everything it needs to do, everything that they've asked us to do. So I feel really happy with the results of what came out. What are my thoughts and feelings? It was a lot more challenging than I expected. Because Hackathon Friday it's a lot easier when you're pair programming with somebody else. And like if you get stuck, like you can sort of bounce that off that other person. When you're doing it on your own, it's literally just you. So you have to just like Google things if you get stuck. Sometimes you got to step away from the computer. Sometimes you've got to sort of give yourself a little boost. Sometimes you get tired. Sometimes you get frustrated and you're just like, why won't it work? For real. Like sometimes so yeah, definitely programming with another person's a lot better. I found pair programming is the one, because if you ever hit a roadblock, sometimes the other person can help to unstick you. And if you're with the other person, you can help to unstick them. And there's a real collaboration and partnership. And fortunately, in the industry we're in, there's a lot of collaboration and there's a lot of partnership, and it is all about that. But learning and growing, reading documentation, learning how to solve problems, learning how to not get stressed out or get worried about things has really been helpful in these things. And hey, we got a working thing at the end, so I feel happy about that. The styling's a little bit, styling keys a little bit of work. It wasn't the main thing we were trying to focus on today, but I probably will fine tune. My thoughts are my CSS skills need to raise up a bar, and I do definitely want to get sharper on my use state and my component skills and React skills. It's just going to take practice. It's just taking a lot longer. But whatever the case, it's been a joy and it's been fun. And I can't wait to see what we're going to learn this next week. And hopefully I can keep remembering everything we've learned before. It's just a lot all at once. But you know what? We'll get there. We'll learn. You know what? It's not like I'm going anywhere. I'm going to keep learning this. I'm going to keep cracking away. Things will click even better than they would before. And we'll get quicker at this, right? I'm kind of slow at the moment, but we'll get quicker. We'll get faster. We'll get sharper. We'll remember things. We'll remember what to Google, right? I think that's probably the main thing. We'll probably just remember what to Google and get there faster that way. But anyways, whatever the case, it's day 49. Had a blast today. Fun problem solving. I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. I hope that all of your dreams are being realized. I hope that all your hard work is paying off. And you know what? If it hasn't yet, just keep showing up. Just keep enjoying the process. And just keep showing up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. If it feels overwhelming, just keep going. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep putting yourself in front of the computer. Keep coding. Just code. Even if you don't know, like, if you're just not sure what to do, just show up again. Just show up, even a little bit, is a win. Is a win. That's what I tell myself. Even if I show up today and all I did was got one component done, or I got like part of a component done, that's a win. That's a win. You and I, we are winners, my friend, and we will get there. We're going to learn how to code this thing, and we're going to learn to become good at it. And that's all there is to it. We're going to learn how to learn. We're going to stay humble. We're going to keep learning and growing. Anyways, guys, day 49. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome rest of your Sunday and rest of your weekend. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, guys.